Hello Year 2, welcome back to another maths video. I hope you're all ready to get started. I've really enjoyed seeing the work that you've been sending in the past couple of days. Let's take a look at some of it now.
Well done to Sienna in 2L, who challenged herself to do Chili Challenge 1, and then she got so confident that she had a go at Chili Challenge 2. Well done Sienna for being such an aspirational mathematician. Well done to Penny in 2SH. She did a great job of multiplication, but I love that even though she got some pink for thinks, she didn't let that stop her. She went back and edited her work to make sure that it was all correct. Well done to Jessie in 2W. She really used that method that we spoke about in the video, reminding herself what she had to count in and how many times she had to do it. And well done to Isabel, who showed that repeated addition can actually take us quite a long time, and she challenged herself like Sienna did to do Chili 1 and Chili 2.
Okay Year 2, we are going to listen to a bit of Scratch Garden to practice counting in our tens. I want you to stand in a nice big space, and most importantly, as well as counting along with your tens, I want you to have a little bit of a boogie as you are counting. See you in a minute. Whew. I don't know about you Year 2, but I had a great boogie to that. Okay, right, now, we're not over yet with the active maths. Next, I'm going to put on the screen 100 square. Now, it's really important for this game that we know the rules of the 10 times table. Can you remember them? That's right. All of the numbers in the 10 times table end in a 0. So, when I put my 100 square on the screen, I am going to splat some different words. If I splat a multiple of 10, you have to do a star jump, okay? So if I splat a multiple of 10, so if I splatted 30, for example, you'd have to do a star jump, okay? You can change the movement. If you don't want to do a star jump, you could do something else, as long as you are getting your body moving. Are you ready? Let's go.
48, 70, 14, 10, 54, 81, 30, 87, 100, 50, 32, 90.
We're going to get our brains and our bodies warmed up with a little bit of a game now. I want you to pause the video and grab something that you can play catch with. Now, I would suggest getting something fairly soft. I don't want any broken TVs, broken mirrors, broken lamps. I don't want any angry grown-ups Year 2. So pause the video and go and get it now. Have you got it? I'm going to play with a little teddy because I don't really have a ball to play with. Now, you can either play this game by yourself or with a partner. All you are going to do is practice your throwing and catching like we do in PE. And as you catch the ball or the teddy or whatever you're playing with, you're going to say a multiple of 10. Here we go. Are you ready? My turn. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and so on. See if you can get to 10 times 10, which is 100. Or if you really want to challenge yourself, see if you can get to 12 times 10, which is 120. Pause the video and have a go now.
Now we're nice and warm, let's look at our learning objective. Our learning objective is the same as yesterday, to recognise equal groups by sharing. Let's have a look at the big picture. As we said yesterday, division is really important because it comes up in everyday life and helps us work out things a lot quicker, especially if we want to work out what to share. And here's our key vocabulary for the lesson: equal, share, groups, divide, and recognise. Can you remember how we did our sharing yesterday? I've got 16 marbles to share. Can you pause the video and find 16 things to share between two? Off you go. Okay, remember we have to share our marbles one at a time to make sure that it is fair and equal. So I'm going to put one marble in each pot one at a time. Pause the video and have a go at sharing your 16 items between two groups. Well, did it work? Were they equal? I found that there were 8 in each group. Did you find the same? Remember, we can share things between two groups if they are even. So we had 16 marbles. Remember how we would do it if we didn't have anything to share out? We can use circles and dots. So I'm going to draw 2 circles because I'm sharing it between 2 equal groups. To make sure it's equal, I'm going to put 1 dot in each circle at a time. Can you pause the video and have a go at doing it this way as well? All done? Did you get the same result? I found that there were 8 in each group. 16 shared between 2 equal groups is 8. I'm going to have a go at this one now with a my turn. We're going to think about these statements today, a bit like we did in multiplication. There are whistles all together, there are how many groups, and then we're going to work out how many whistles there are in each group. So, I know that there are 12 whistles altogether. Can you see the picture of the whistle where it says equals 12? That tells me how many there are. So I know there are 12 whistles altogether. There are 2 groups because there's 2 circles, and now I just have to share them out. Now don't forget, when we are sharing our numbers out, all we have to do is use circles to help us first. So I know that I am sharing 12 between 2 equal groups. So I'm going to draw 2 circles and then I'm going to share out my 12 dots. You could draw whistles, but it would take you absolutely ages. So I'm just going to do dots and make sure that I set them out nice and clearly so that I don't get confused when I go to count them up. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're equal, so the answer is 6. I shared them out equally and I filled in my statements. So there are 12 whistles altogether, there are 2 groups, and there are 6 whistles in each group. Are you ready to have a go with an our turn? Okay, let's have a look at this one. So, let's have a look. There are how many maps altogether? That's right, there are 20. How many groups are there? Count how many circles. There are 2 groups. Now pause the video and see if you can share out 20 and write out the statements. Off you go. Here's your check. There are 20 maps altogether. There are 2 groups and there are 10 maps in each group. Oh, this one looks a little bit confusing. They're squares, not circles. Do you think that matters? No, because I'm still sharing out the same. But this time it's a little bit different because I've got 5 groups instead of 2. Shall we have a go at this one together? We know that there are 10 hats altogether and there are 5 groups. Let's have a go. So we know that we have 10 hats and we want to share them between 5 different groups. So I'm going to draw 5 circles. Can you do that as well? Now what do you think we're going to do, Year 2? That's right, we've got to share out 10 dots between our 5 groups. Keep going until you've got to 10, and then let's count them up. There are 2 in each group. Let's have a look at our statements again. So there are 10 hats altogether, there are 5 groups, and there are 2 hats in each group. Okay, Year 2, here's Chili Challenge 1. You are going to practice sharing those numbers between 2 groups, thinking about how many there are altogether and how many groups there are. Chili Challenge 2, you are going to practice what we have just been doing. So you're going to be sharing out those amounts into different amounts of groups and seeing what you get. Good luck. And Chili Challenge 3 is a word problem. You're going to have a good growth mindset and not give up if you want to tackle this problem. I reckon though, with a bit of perseverance, you'll be able to do it. Have fun, Year 2. We'll come back for a check in a moment. Don't forget our steps to success. Look at the number you're sharing. How many groups are there? Then share equally, one at a time, into each group. And then finally count how many are in one group. But don't forget to check back in case you've made a mistake. Here's your check for Chili 1. There are 14 binoculars altogether and 2 groups, with 7 in each group. There are 12 compasses altogether, with 2 groups and 6 in each group. And the third one was tricking us out. You can't share 25 between 2 groups, not equally anyway. So that one couldn't be done. And the last one, there are 10 torches shared between 2 groups. There are 5 in each group. Here's your check for Chili 2. And your check for Chili 3. 20 shared between 5 is 4. 20 shared between 10 is 2. So Alex's friends will receive the most because they will have 4 sweets each. 4 is bigger than 2. In 2SH, well done to Chloe, Zayden, Miley, Kaysen and Louis. In 2CH, well done to Amy May, Adele, Havana, Henry and Molly. In 2L, well done to Phoebe, Roscoe, Susanna, Sky and Ava. And in 2W, well done to Lacey, Isla B, Jessie, Amelia OA and Isabel. I just want to say a big well done to all of you who have been on Numbots. I've been looking every single day and I can see that there are lots more people going on Numbots than there were last week. So if you went on, don't worry if you didn't get a shout out. When this video was recorded, those are the children that I picked out. Don't let that stop you from going on though. You're all doing an amazing job.
Thanks for joining me, Year 2. I can't wait to see what you get up to. Don't forget to send all of your hard work into our Year 2 email address, and your work might appear on one of our videos very soon. Don't forget to keep practicing on Numbots, TT Rockstars, Math Shed, Hit the Button, and anything else that you want to do to practice your times tables. See you soon. Bye.